Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your January 2019 reading. This is going to be your general and love reading for the month of January for all Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs. If you haven't checked out your yearly forecast, I should be able to link it up right around here so that you guys can check out your 2019 predictions. Okay, so what's the overall message for Pisces for the month of January 2019? Don't stop. Yes. I'm going to pull one more card. Remember that these are general readings, so not all messages will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. One more card for Pisces, please. The month of January 2019. Thank you guys so much. Here we go. Meditation brings answers. You have had the most views since last month, and so far with the 2019 readings, you guys have also had the most views. So I'm putting yours out before anyone else's. Thank you guys so much for all your support. So you got don't stop, yes, and meditation brings answers. So let's clarify that. What's going on for you guys in the month of January 2019? I feel that so many of you kind of have gotten to this state of unrest, right? Like you're just over and done with relationships that didn't work out, putting things behind you. You've taken the time to meditate. If for those of you that haven't, you really need to. But I feel that for the majority of you, you guys have already taken the time to really meditate and reflect on everything that 2018 brought into your life, and perhaps also what it didn't bring into your life. And perhaps what it didn't bring in was a relationship that you were anticipating or you were expecting to work out, harmony. Some of you may have, ended a relationship, have broken up with a partnership, have gone through separations. Whatever your situation may have been, it's time for you to really reflect on the reasons why and heal from it. Don't stop bettering yourself. Don't stop moving forward. And if you got rid of a toxic relationship, a relationship that was not for your highest good, relationship, friendship, home environment, whatever it may be, Page of Pentacles, if that was with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, it's don't stop trying to, fix things between the two of you, because I just heard that right now. You don't want to stop until you're at a good place with this partner. Whether it's you making an offer or them making an offer. This is also about a partnership at work. New endeavors, new jobs, new career change, whatever it may be. You are anticipating, you're waiting for a new beginning. This is very much like a partnership. You've had your eye on someone or something, a specific project, for quite some time. You felt like no matter how much time and effort you put into it, trying to get noticed, trying to be the better person, trying to show your interest, sincerity, you kept waiting for that agreement, that handshake, that, hey, we're all good, everything's good, we're going to move forward. But it's almost as though they left you hanging. You're like, hello, do you not see me? Been doing all this stuff. What do I got to do? Jump through hoops? What more do I need to do to get noticed so that you can realize, hey, I've been here all along? Don't stop doing you, Pisces. King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for those of you that, and the World card. Yeah. So for some of you, this is endings and new beginnings to a relationship, to a partnership. Some of you may have lost a job that you really liked, that you really loved. It was something that you were passionate about, but don't stop moving forward, because I feel as though the opportunities that you've been wanting for what needs to come out, what needs to come through, they are coming to you. So the first question you ask yourself, the answer is yes. Whatever comes to mind here, the answer is yes. You've already taken the time. Meditation brings answers. Some of you are really at that point because that King of Wands is the action king. He takes action. He takes life by the horns. He's not sitting around waiting for things to happen. He's done his part and he's saying, you know what? I'm putting my hands up in the air. What more do you want? I've been there, done that. I've already said everything I needed to say. What do I need to do to prove to you that this is the right connection? This is where you belong. This is a relationship, a partnership that we should be working on. This is the job for me. I am made for this position. I am ready to promote. I am ready for new beginnings. Put an end to old ways. I've got everything I need here. Bring it. What are you going to do? Let's make amends. Let's fix things. Let's come together. I'm not going to stop until I get to reach my goals the way that I feel as though I'm divinely guided to. And so you have the answer is yes. Your answer, whatever it may be that you are divinely guided towards. You know, Pisces have a sense of dreaminess, very strong intuitive abilities. If you've been having some very strong dreams, very strong intuition, so on point, you even scare yourself sometimes. I'm definitely feeling that for some of you guys. Hang on, I got a card that flew out. And that card is the King of Cups. Whether that's you or another water sign that's coming in, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But say yes to yourself. Do what you need to do, which meditation will bring answers. So you already know what you need to do here, right, Pisces? Tell me about the yes card. Yes to love, to new beginnings, to finding your emotional balance and stability, to creating a new life for yourself, manifesting. See, look, what did I say about the intuition? High Priestess. Yes to the messages you are receiving from the divine. Yes to those dreams. They have a message for you. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut instincts. That feeling that you have. If something does not feel right for you, wow. If something does not feel right for you, these cards are very, very powerful cards. If you have been putting way too much time and effort into a partnership, a relationship, if you've been fighting for a job that is only going to hurt you, drain you, bring you down, know that this is a second opportunity. This is a judgment call that you need to make. So, at what point do you decide, is this second opportunity worth taking? You need to make a judgment call about how much you are going to put yourself first. If you've got the negative self-talk going on here, if you feel bound to a situation, a partnership, an environment, a relationship, a friendship, sometimes you may be dead set on a specific outcome to happen here. And you're so dead set on it that you know deep down inside it's not happening because divine intervention has happened. They've said, cut it out. That's not for you. What are you trying to force here? The Devil card and the Judgment card. 3 major arcanas here with the yes card. Yes, you are going to have to make a judgment call. You're going to have to trust your intuition, putting yourself first here, whether or not this is a risk you're willing to take. How committed are you to yourself or to these codependent relationships, to these addictions? I feel like you're going through this battle of good versus evil. On the one hand, you could see the good in a specific situation, and on the other hand, you see all the negativity, everything that you know wears away at you that drains you. Meditation brings answers with the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana. So you have the World card, Judgment, High Priestess, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. Hey, Pisces, this is how you start off the new year. Wheel of Fortune. Whether you ended 2018 meditating and really thinking about whether or not you should close the door on this karmic cycle, on this karmic past, some of you feel as though you are not ready to shut that book, ready to shut that door, end the chapter. And so what happens is you give this another opportunity to happen until you really, really get that message. I can't imagine that this devil energy is for your highest good. Unless, of course, there is a lesson you haven't learned from yet. And so some of you may have closed out 2019 saying no more. The end. On to the next one. Thank you. Next, 2019 is going to be about me bringing in the new year. The universe is going to bring me all the abundance that I'm ready for, all the love that I'm ready for, because you know what? I've put in a lot of time and energy into something that wasn't working out. So imagine if you put that time and energy and passion and love and excitement into something that is worth your while. Meditation brings answers, and if you haven't taken the time to really reflect, take a break and meditate, it's time that you do. Because you will get the answers, perhaps in regards to this Taurus energy or a marriage, a partnership, a business, a corporation, something that you are trying to create. Something much more traditional and structured. Because what you have here in the past was not traditional and structured. That's why your Two of Cups is in reverse. Because things weren't working out the way a traditional partnership, business relationship should have been. And you were giving it your all. But you were cutting yourself short. So as you realize that everything that you were putting into it, okay, equal give and take needs to come in. So it's the end of me giving everything and not receiving enough. Yes, to loving yourself more, finding your internal balance, finding your own magic, trusting your own intuition, making those intuitive judgment calls. Not overthinking scenarios or situations, because deep down inside, you already know what's good for you and what isn't. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your gut instinct. That Wheel of Fortune is telling you it is time to close out these karmic cycles. What you are really needing to think about is whether or not this can manifest into a more traditional partnership. There are two crows here. Notice how one has the head down and the other one up. One has the back to the other one. It's as though as the one with the head down feels drained. I've done enough to build you up. It's time I build myself up. So if you've put someone on a pedestal, Pisces, with the efforts and attempt to try to create some sort of partnership, agreement, and another major, the Hanged Man. You have felt very tied and bound to this situation, unable to move forward because you've been so busy trying to lift someone else off the ground that it has left you wiped out and exhausted. Queen of Swords. So, if it has left you wiped out and exhausted, emotionally drained, mentally, physically drained, you are about to embody that Queen of Swords energy. You're about to say, no, not having it. Where were you 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, 2 years ago? Where have you been the last 10 years when I've been trying to help you see what we are capable of? Right? 5 of Pentacles. After everything I've put in, I'm feeling shortchanged, disappointed, a sense of despair, being left out in the cold. Whether that's how you have started to feel because they're not giving you their equal share, financially, emotionally, or this is how you leave them. So this can go in a couple of different ways. Look at that with the 4 of Cups. You're not happy with the way things have played out at home, at work, partnerships, relationships, friendships. Apply this to your situation, but this is the overall energy for January 2019, your general reading. Remember, energy is fluid and you can make the changes accordingly. If you are feeling this sense of disdain and resentment that's building up, I feel that so many of you are looking like this. You have this blank, emotionless stare because you have already emotionally extended yourself so much. And you're almost waiting for them to wake the fuck up and realize everything you've done for this partnership, for this relationship. This is the 2 card. So decide, Pisces, where do you go from here? Where does Pisces need to go from here? 3 of Wands. Exactly my question. Where do you go from here, Pisces? What's your next move? Where does Pisces need to go from here? And you have the Wheel once again. Closing out cycles. King of Wands. That's twice. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Either you have that in their chart, in your chart, or they do. Or this is just the energy that you really need to embody, or they may have to come at you in that way where you're like, you know what? King of action. I'm no longer going to sit around and wait. I'm getting my ass up and I'm moving on. Are you coming or are you staying behind? Because I'm not staying behind. Pisces is about to be king of action this year, this month. 7 of Pentacles, right? All this work I've put in for no payout. Still waiting on you. You coming or going? Look at this. Still waiting on you. 6, 7, 8 of Wands. A lot of fiery energy. Because all of this pent-up anger and resentment is about to explode out of you. Fire-breathing dragon. You've endured so much. You have anticipated your victory for far too long. And now, the only communication, the only swift, fast-forward movement that's going to be coming around here is you standing your ground. Is you saying, you know what? How many chances have I given you? How many times have we gone over this? I've made my wishes clear. You know what I want. How much more of this do we need to go through? You have the Wheel twice, King of Wands twice. You have a few sevens. This is about divine timing and a wake-up call to you, Pisces. So what are you going to do, Pisces? Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Let me have an overall message for January 2019 for Pisces. The number 8 card, fair decisions. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground, and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Pisces. Now, doesn't that just tie all of this up together? That is your general message energy right there for January 2019. I'm going to get started with the love reading. And I'm going to do singles and couples. So, straight up singles, perhaps just barely getting their feet wet in the dating life, dating scene. Couples, you decide where you fit in. If you're dating, if you're still technically single but dating, maybe you want to listen to both messages. Or if you're straight up single and you're like, hello, how come I don't have anyone in my life? Okay, so let's move on to the love reading. Singles, straight up single Pisces. Here we go. Straight up single Pisces for the month of January 2019. January 2019, straight up singles Pisces. What's going on for Pisces straight up singles in January 2019? What can they anticipate? Trust. You got to work on your trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. One more card, please. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. For those of you that aren't dating anyone, don't have anyone around, who are thinking, I have no potentials to be showing love to anybody. Are you expressing love to yourself? Are you loving yourself? Working on yourself? What are you doing to improve yourself? Be the best you to have that promising new relationship come in. Some of you are really holding on tight to those trust issues. It's time for you to have faith and trust in divine timing, because wish fulfillment is coming for you. Some of you are acting like, I'm good single. Why are you looking at a love reading if you're good single, right? You know you want this relationship. You know you want a divine partner. You know you want somebody to, be good with, hang out, depend on, trust, consistency. Wish fulfillment with a partner, a new love that comes in. It calls for you to have trust and faith in divine timing. And when you are presented with that partner, you will have to work through your trust issues. Express your love with the Hermit card. And the Six of Pentacles. So, if you're not giving of yourself any love, if you're not taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love, if you're not doing anything to be in a better place for yourself and for whatever partner does come in, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo here. How can you better prepare yourself for that new love, that partnership that comes in? Maybe there's a love interest that you're really hoping to manifest. Don't retreat. Don't isolate yourself. I get that some of you Pisces have been over emotional and have overcompensated in past relationships that have gotten you nowhere, that have hurt you. You really need to put your trust and faith in the universe and divine timing that the same amount of love and care will be returned to you. This Six of Pentacles, she's giving freely and her scales are still balanced. That is the energy that you need to figure out, is how can I continue to give without overextending myself? But also, if you take on that hermit energy while you're giving, you are not allowing yourself to receive everything that you have already given to someone else, to other people's, to friends, family situations, whatever it may be. That is your love reading, single Pisces. Let's move on to coupled up Pisces. Couples, dating, married, Pisces, 2019 for January 2019. Coupled up, married, Virgos, dating, in-betweeners, wherever you classify yourself. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, you saw what was in the general reading. You realize that if things haven't been working out the way you had anticipated, there will be a need for reconciliation. For some of you, it is to reconcile and come back together and make it a go. For others, it's let's make amends. Let's clear the air. And let's move on to whatever life is going to bring us as individuals. And you may not end up together. One more card for Pisces. Couples, dating, in-betweeners. Forgiving and learning. Well, that goes hand in hand with the reconciliation, right? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, for those of you that are feeling a sense of resentment, feeling as though you've given your all to someone with little to no payout, you're at a point where you have to really forgive them and forgive yourself and learn from the experience so that reconciliation can happen. And like I said, reconciliation doesn't need to be about getting back together, but about forgiveness. Forgiveness so that you feel whole, so that you cut away that resentful energy, that anger, that sadness, that depression, that unhappiness from the past. When you don't have consistency in your Hanged Man and the Lovers, when you don't have consistency in your relationships, it brings in self-doubt. And that self-doubt, oh my God, keep watering it. You keep watering it when that consistency continues to be absent. The wheel once again flew out. So, forgiving and learning and reconciling isn't just about the other person, Miss Queen of Cups, Pisces, but also learning about the situation for yourself, forgiving yourself, finding reconciliation through your own strength to be able to move on, move forward, whether with this past partner, or to be ready for a new partner, for those of you that just started dating, that haven't fully cut ties with the past. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Leo here, combination. But just like the King of Wands, the Queen is also a queen of action. She's a go-getter. She's feisty. She's not afraid to stand strong, stand her ground, make ends meet however you need to. But this sense of reconciliation has brought on so much anxiety and sleepless nights. It's time for you to stop overthinking. It really is. It's time for you to stop overthinking the situation and embody this Queen of Wands energy, putting some strength, action, conviction to how you move on, move forward. Not being afraid to find your inner balance. Trusting your intuition and clearing yourself of the sleepless nights, of the anxiety. Knowing your self-worth and forgiving yourself for receiving or accepting anything less. For shortchanging yourself, Pisces. And there is your Two of Cups again. Forgiving and learning past relationships. Healing from those residual energies that are still lingering. Four of Pentacles. You've been guarded for quite some time. Empress card flipped out. So did a few other ones. I'm not taking them. The World, Three of Swords, and the Tower. It is absolutely heartbreaking for some of you that had sudden breakups. They ghosted you out of nowhere. Now you feel guarded with every dating relationship, every new partnership. Maybe you're still in this same partnership and you are so guarded you don't even know if you can trust them anymore. Yeah, Four of Cups. Emotional discontentment. Wondering if you're doing the right thing. Too many cards, but Four of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Wondering if you're doing the right thing. Some of you may be sticking around for the children. Some of you are just nostalgic over the past and how wonderful things were in the beginning, and yet you find yourself now at odds, feeling guarded about a situation. Three and Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. No matter how much you try to work things out with them. So, what do Pisces couples need to do to move past this, to be able to forgive and learn and find reconciliation, peace, love, and tranquility for themselves? What do Pisces couples need to do? How can they unblock themselves? There you are, Queen of Cups. Be one with yourself. Fill your cup. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Nurture yourself back to health. Your inner balance. Don't be afraid of creating your own new beginnings, of being creative, of looking towards the future, even if it doesn't seem or feel as though the future is anything close to what it used to be. Because at one point you had this idea, you knew what your future was about, who it entailed, who it included and what it entailed, and now you're just not so sure. It shouldn't stop you in your tracks. It should make you. It shouldn't stop you in your tracks, but you should continue to work for everything that you have been wanting. When you allow this energy to stop you in your tracks, you're saying, I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy. Or I'm not capable. You are, Pisces. So, That is your love energy reading. Let me pull an overall Whispers of Love oracle message for all of you. Last message here, Whispers of Love oracle message. What message do you have for Pisces, singles, and couples? Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Pisces, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all your support, likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. This has been your January 2019 reading. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your love, support, your messages, all of you that made donations, that sent me Christmas presents, this being one of them. Thank you guys so much. I absolutely love you guys. I do this for you guys. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful January 2019. Not sure if I'm going to get mid-months out yet. We'll see what my schedule is like. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.